I think a piece of advice I wish I would have heard at the beginning of my career is that it's okay to be your authentic self. It's okay to be vulnerable with students, with your colleagues, with others on your campus, and that it's okay to show up who you are. I think for me, that was something I have learned throughout my career that I wish I would have known at the beginning. I think one random fact you wouldn't know about me from my resume or my bio is that I worked for Radio Disney for 10 years. And so I was their on air Spanish talent in Chicago. I also was their program lead for our events that we would have. So I actually know all the Hannah Montana, Camp Rock, Jonas Brother dances because we would put on a show. So it was like if we were at a Disney park, but we were at like a Jewel or an Osco or a Vaughn's putting on a show for kids. And so I loved every part of that. It was so fun. And I was also the handler for the talent whenever we had concerts. And so you could see me driving around the Jonas Brothers or Miley Cyrus or the Cheetah Girls. And so I think that was really cool. I actually was still doing that when I started working in student affairs. So I would be working at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign during the week. And then on the weekends, I would go and do Radio Disney events. When I was new in the profession, just starting out, I wanted to take part in an association that made an impact and that provided me the tools for professional development to provide an avenue for active learning outside of the classroom for my students. I wanted to join an association or an organization that could not only give me professional development, but can provide professional development opportunities for my students, where I'd be able to learn from like minded individuals, that I'd be challenged, that I would be moved to become more a part of the organization. And so, from the recommendation of my associate vice chancellor for student affairs at the time, she recommended that I join NASPA. And my first involvement with NASPA was being a part of the site committee for the national conference in Chicago. And so that's how I got started. I was on the site committee. It was really, really a great experience for me as a new professional to learn from other new professionals, to learn from mid-level career professionals, for to work with grad students and undergrads. And I think for me that was just an exciting experience, and that what wanted me to do more. So from there, I helped to be the LKC rep for the NUF Fellows. I was also a part of a site committee team for planning the Dungy Leadership Institute. And so that's how I got involved with NASPA. And that is what started my love for this association, was not only from the advice of my associate vice chancellor, but also to be a part of an organization that could fill my cup. And that's what NASPA has done for me. I think for me, the proudest moment in my career has been my students, watching them excel, watching them make waves, watching them reach their goals. I've been able to be a part of so many amazing students' lives, and a lot of my students are doing such great things, from being aldermen in the city of Chicago, to being state senators in Illinois, to reaching their grad school milestones, becoming chief diversity officers, directors of programs. I think for me, that's one of the most proudest moments of my career. Um, and also being able to start initiatives and to actually be a fabric of change at an institution, I think are the most proudest moments of my career. And so I could see that through things that are still happening at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, and at Colorado State University Pueblo, and here at Harvey Mudd College, being able to see the changes that we're making makes those instances really proud for me. But I think for me, the proudest moment of my career are my students.